Hello, 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 hello. So today we'll be doing some more Dynamics Adventures for Sigurd. Since last time did get Netflix hernias. Yeah, we'll be going for that. Indeed. But yep, we'll see what's gonna be going on there. Hopefully, a few wins. That would be very nice. As usual, feel free to join in. Every single help is always appreciated. Been saying it a bunch of times. What is the strategy against Sigurd? To be making it easy as possible. Do not struggle with it too much. What do you... Oh, let's start the search for the first one then already. Because I was just notified that we need to be actually going to help someone. Already mentioned it on Discord, but I'll be doing like 2 hours. We're doing 2 hours today though, still. So yeah. So I thought that I would be playing this game. Just literally just grab the internet. There we go. Yeah, indeed, the best strategy for Zygarde is to of course be going for ice types. Wild card is definitely more important than having that, because just having good special attacks is good enough, because it's so weak to special attacks. And yeah, going with the Gumi Gomte as well, while this on. Yeah, I would definitely be starting today a little bit earlier, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling too well. For some reason my stomach did get more upset than usual from eating noodles last night, because usually it doesn't really care that much, but I don't really mind it though. It's mostly over now. It really helped when, you know, eating bread, that, you know, because really having like too much of a liquid feeling, so, you know, eating something that will be absorbing it, it's usually making me feel better. I don't know. Okay. Jigglypuff is probably the best Pokemon we have there, honestly, apart from it being slow and somewhat fragile. Okay. Good start, I see. Durant is fine. I was kind of thinking of going for it. Worth the extra bit of damage. Yeah. Probably Durant, then I don't know. The grass and the ground aren't, neither of them are really good, because they both are special, not special, and they're physical attackers. But we could be getting special attack nicely down. I most likely will be switching myself, because it mostly has physical attacking moves. And having a chance for that isn't ideal. Helping Hand on Flareon most likely is gonna be the best place. Next lightning of everything. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, since I have such a limited time today, 10 successful ones overall would be now very nice to be hitting. That'll be, you know, kind of a goal to be hitting there. There we go. You know, I know it's asking for... I forgot to, by the way, switch the Pokeballs around. I remember to do everything else. It's no biggie, it just takes, you know, a little bit longer to be switching to the one. Oh, tiny Gumi. So shiny, but hey, tiny Gumi. But I love that little fella. Love Gumi anyways, it's such a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching. If we could be getting Flareon to be switching, it would be very nice. Grass is easier to defeat. So we shall go for it then. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Even though my stomach has been upset today, I'm having an okay-ish day myself though. Nothing really too bad going on today. You know, just chilling. Oh, you're silly. Oh, crud. Acrobatics. Okay, interesting. You should be going down next turn though, for sure. Life Dew is very nice, I love it. Since we're gonna be going for the berries because it would have been a little too risky for my liking. Alright, this isn't too bad. Another accessory and this is done. Here we go, nice. Also today has been ridiculously windy. It has been also rainy. But ridiculously windy. I mean, I'm glad that, you know, we are getting cooler days, to be fair, but still. The only problem really with this is that it has swagger. And, you know, that's very scary for Zygarde. And we lost the best Pokemon. Jigglypuff is the best Pokemon. I mean, I can be running the same thing that it can, apart from doing, like, good damage. Yeah, we go for Fairy. Oh, Wigglytuff. I don't think that I have shiny of this line at all. Because it just isn't in too many games that have founded. And apart from like it being in Scarlet and Violet, it's not in that easy games to be hunted in anyways. Okay. We could escape this without taking any damage. We could. Okay, good. That's not ideal. Does that mean that you're nullifying your buff as well? Oh no. I mean, thankfully, like most of us do be resisting it. Plus we have Life Dew incoming to be healing us quite nicely. I'm really hoping that Serena would be switching. I really don't want to be getting Swagger to the... I really don't want to be getting Swagger to the Zygarde because we might as well lost at that point. It's just... It's such a buff and it actually like uses it. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. It would be perfect if we would be switching. I wouldn't be minding to be getting Flareon to be switching either. Trini is annoying to be losing, but hey, could be worse. I mean, literally the only one that would be any use is Plunder Policy, but then again, it's not the most necessary thing to be having anyways. I don't mind those items though. Those items aren't too bad that NPCs did get. Flareon actually be able to use that. But yeah, let's see. Zygarde. How much of a pain are you gonna be? Yeah, my thing is indeed Metal Sound most of the time. They bind on who? Okay. Drop kick. And nice. Attack even more down. The NPCs seem to be somewhat smart, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that... I mean, I know that there was the attack drops, but I'm still surprised that it did so little to Flareon. Okay, that's not too bad. Stop trying to confuse it, please just attack. Thank you. Please don't nullify. I mean, we're still gonna be doing decent damage, but that's not ideal. Bind this. You're binding the same Pokemon that you have already binded, so you don't really do anything. Special defense drop. Okay, that isn't too bad. Unfortunately, we are gonna be going to see the 100% form as well. Like, there is absolutely no way that we can avoid that. We don't thankfully care that our attack goes down. The only one that it does really anything for is me. Oh, so bad. I'm gonna be doing quite nice damage then. That unfortunately puts it a little bit over halfway point and it's attacking twice. It's not ideal, but hey. What can you really be doing? Unfortunately, it's kind of quite a bit nothing. Just please don't nullify. Oh no, you're trying to be confusing it again. Oh no. Okay. If it attacks me, we're more fine. Thank you for avoiding. I survived just barely. Nice. Please, just confuse it. Oh, the pine was enough. That's kind of annoying, because now we don't have any special attackers on the field. I'm just gonna do X-Scissor to do some damage. It's nullifying again? That's kind of annoying. I know that I will be going down. I'm unfortunately not too confident that if I don't get a good cheer, like either a speed or special attack boost, we are in quite a bit of a pickle. Special attack boost or speed would be definitely nice. Healing wouldn't be too bad. That could be winning us because its attack is currently down by quite a bit. Could be even more down if Flareon decides to be attacking with that. Let's see. I mean, that's not the worst thing. That unfortunately was enough though. I mean, that's a special move anyways. Yeah. But hey, that wasn't too bad for the first run though. Wasn't too bad at all. I'm not upset about that. No Durant, no Serena, and no weekly off. Are they? Yeah, we'll go for more. Indeed. It wasn't ideal path, but I will say that that wasn't too bad, honestly. I learned to be myself, to be more positive in the dynamics and adventures. If you can see the boss, it's positive. If you can be getting it to, in Sigurd's case, to the complete form or attacking twice thing, that we did do both on there. That's not too bad at all. It's just, if we would have been having wide guard there, like even just a wide guard, we probably would have been like more or less fine with things. So, you know, it's nice. Another thing I guess that we could be going for as well with Zygarde is to be going for flying / levitate Pokemons. But yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, as I said, 4 successful ones in like 2 hours, it's my goal for the day. Since unfortunately the tire situation didn't get any better, so yeah, I need to be going ahead and bringing them a some sort of spare one. Let's get going for the next one then, shall we? I'm gonna take Operacha, so I will be switching it out. Haunter wouldn't be too bad. Okay. Apart from Sudowoodo, that's not too bad of a team. Mudsdale, it's fine. It's not ideal, but it could be worse. I see ice. Ice could be good. One of those waters also has ice. The other one has dragon. Is it frost? No, it's sand slash. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's not the best, definitely, but we otherwise... I might consider, like, checking out what were the other ones. Go for a special attack inside, but... apart from, you know, it being an Alolan Sanchez that unfortunately is a physical attacker, it isn't too bad. Because it has Avalanche, and Avalanche is the type of move that, you know, you do more damage if you are hit by a move in the same turn, which is basically guaranteed. It is unfortunately a little risky because it is part steel type, so it's weak to it as well. And you know, round moves. Oh, there you lowering my special attack. I guess I attack with the other move then. I was kind of thinking of switching to War Turtle myself, because that's the ice one that has a nice, and the water one that has a nice move. You really want to knock me down, eh? You really want to knock me down, eh? I wouldn't mind to be switching to, you know, Indeedee myself, but at the same time... I'm willing to be giving NPCs the benefit of the doubt that they can be using it correctly and not just spam call mind. Which in this case isn't too bad if they set up twice and then attack. It isn't that bad, but yeah. And I still will say that at least from the very few ones that I have personally done for... I'll probably take the Mustang instead, but anyways. The very few that I have been doing so far for Zygarde is that it does tend to nullify less often than others. I mean, it makes sense because it has the power construct thing and everything. There's so many other things going for it than other people do, or other Pokemon do. But still, a little surprised. I've used few iron defenses and then use body press. Another iron defense. And then we start attacking next turn. Jeez. That damage is not too nice. Now body press should be doing decent damage. Yeah, at least you did use it on a Pokemon that doesn't really care about it. It would have been bad if you would have been using it on me. There we go, nice. Few turns to set up in and then attacking and knocking it down nicely. I will say that I was surprised how little did the Aura Sphere do anyways, because the dude did have its defenses down by quite a bit. Because it did use superpower. Or is it attack? No, it's not attack. It's close combat that does attack and defense. Superpower does defense and special defense. But it do be bulky, so you know, I give it that, but still a little surprised. Technically, if we're like being serious about it, Psychic would be the best because of the attacking thing. But I'll be going Ice. I'll go for the super effective move, hope that it set up like once, maybe twice, and then uses Avalanche and can be hitting quite a nice hit back. If an NPC does decide to be picking this anyways. But if not, then it's not the end of the world. It's a Starmie would have been a little bit hard to be getting defeated. That's the only unfortunate part about it, that it would have been taking quite some time to be defeating it. Doing quite nice damage. I like that you're not even wasting your time setuping. Why Rock Smash of all things? Good, everyone's still attacking. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Very nice indeed. There we go. Very good, very nice. We unfortunately have two that are weak. 2 that are special attackers, 2 that are physical attackers. Could be better, could be worse. I don't think Life Orb, it's the only one that really makes sense. White Lens doesn't really do anything. Lepoberry also. White Glass is understood Hawudo, yes. I would gladly be taking that. If I could. It would be actually doing something with me because I have Ice Beam. Hello there. You have somewhat of a better chance. But in some ways we have a worse chance. Let's freeze it straight away, shall we? I'm surprised that you're not set-upping. I will say that much. We didn't get a freeze, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Avalanche can't be doing double damage because it didn't attack everyone. Oh, it's Max Quake on who? That's 30. Or did he lose some HP at some point? I mean, I guess. Guess it's not like we did lose our things. Please freeze. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. The problem is that, you know, I can be surviving a hit. I think even if I would be going big, I don't think that I can survive it. But I'm gonna try anyways. Because the problem is that, you know, it is slower, but I don't know if I outspeed it or not. Because I don't really care to be wasting this just to be making a little bit more damage before I go down. Because I will be going down this turn most likely anyways. I don't think that there would be a way that I would be surviving. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Wasn't faster. Because the problem is that I think now we have basically lost this. Which is definitely a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'd have a better chance, but it's Zygarde. I'm surprised that they didn't set up sooner, though. Like, that is, like, honestly, I'm a little bit shocked by. That they didn't set up any sooner. They usually like to be set up immediately. No Indeedee, no Word Oral, and no Sand Slash. There we go. Go for more then. I would say that these are going relatively fast, all things considered. Like in half an hour I've been already doing 2. I mean, am I doing them alone? Yes, but still. Relatively fast going indeed. Let's get going then. I'll take Porygon. It's not too bad of an option. Apart from the Carkol, that's not like that bad at all. Carkol is literally the only bad Pokemon there. It's a fairy, but unfortunately it doesn't really help us too much. Could be going for if there is better things behind it, and there seems to be actually. But Jigglypuff though. Oh, the water is also good. I actually might just be going for water, normal water than ground. I think that is gonna be the place that I want to be going with. Because they kind of do be having very nice attacks. I'm just gonna go big and use Max Strike. Why do waste my time with anything, really? Of course I will be keeping, you know, the Ice Beam until later, but yeah. The only problem really is that I really do be having only Ice Beam against the ground water types, but you know, always just use Foul Play as well, I guess. If it comes down to that. Ooh, nice over here. Nice. Well, that was quicker than expected. I mean, definitely thanks to the Creed. You're gonna love it though. I mean, I will take a Mungus to be switching. It wouldn't really be too much help, but it wouldn't necessarily be that bad either. Jigglypuff would do be lovely. Indeed. Oh, Swampert. It's kind of interesting to think about that we could be having 3 water crown types in our teams. So we could be having 3 water crown types on our team that all are in a different, like, evolutionary family. It doesn't really do anything, but it's interesting. How dare you be freezing the Jigglypuff? If I would be having a fire move, I definitely would be attacking it, but unfortunately, you know, I don't. Another Blizzard, really? I mean, I'm the only one that didn't avoid it. Really? Another freeze? Another freeze, really? And to be fair, Porygon doesn't really look like it's frozen in place anyways. But that's kind of crazy. 2 freezes. Just like that. That's insane. And stupid. I hate it. Still frozen solid. And if you would be getting rid of our frozen status, that would be nice. Oh, now I'm actually staying still. I'm still frozen solid, this is stupid. Oh no, not more frozen. And thankfully I didn't get anyone else to be frozen. There we go, finally. This one was the toe out. Jigglypuff is still frozen solid though. Thankfully you should be going down maybe this turn. There we go, nice. Very nice. That should have been a lot quicker battle, but unfortunately we did get freezing situation. Surprised that we didn't lose any lives. I'm kind of thinking that should I be going in a different place for a little bit easier battle. And also I'm kind of in the mood that should I be switching or not. But then again I'm kind of thinking that the dude has Blizzard, so if I stay, I can be making it to be having... Oh, okay. Gonna be making it having 100% accurate Blizzard. Oh yeah, I have to be going for Crown, I'm not gonna be going for Steel. Well, happens. We're gonna be somewhat of a pain, and I don't like that I'm already slow on HP. Since there's absolutely no way to be getting it back. So I would be kind of hoping that I would be going down. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no way for me to be healing. Why are you even using over here? I don't understand. Fair enough. But still very mean. Unlike that, you are wasting all of your draining kisses right now. Gonna land my final Hyper Beam. Toxic. Would have been on me and I would have been fine. At least you did get knocked down, so you know, Jigglypuff doesn't start to be taking toxic damage this battle. So you know, we have at least that going for ourselves. Unfortunately, there is no berries. Berries would have been after the Steel, but the Steel would have been an absolute pain to be trying to be defeating. And also definitely a worse one to be stuck with. Well, would have been better, but anyways. Well, we'll see, we'll see. The good thing is that I'm gonna be getting the special attack boost up anyways. Do I go down or not? Because, you know, I'll be getting it again, I think. I'm pretty sure. We just get like a nice quick freeze, even though there's probably gonna be toxic going on. Technically it could be missing, you know? Starting out with overheat, say. Oh, we are using amnesia anyways. Freeze. No freeze. I'd like to say that having something like, I don't know, fake tears would be nice. I'm not gonna be going big because I'm waiting until I get knocked down. Gonna be having reflect now, better late than never, I suppose. Just don't know how much it will be helping. Badly poisoned, it's okay, but it doesn't really help us that much at the same time. Okay. Interesting. It could be using Dragon Move on Jigglypuff. That is a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. It's nullifying, doesn't really do that much. It's a little too much as well. Yeah. Rough fights today. Rough fights. No Jigglypuffs, no Swampert, and no Quagsire. I'm again very surprised that the NPC didn't start to be using fake tears, because sometimes even though they have like super effective moves, they still like to use fake tears or something like that. Because that has been a thing before, but it is what it is, I suppose. I don't really mind it, but it's a little strange, to say the least. Again, there we could have been having very much of a potential, but there was like freezing situation that we can't be really doing anything with. I think that was honestly the only bad part. If we wouldn't be getting frozen, like 2 Pokemon would be getting frozen, that would have been a completely different story. But unfortunately did get, but there is absolutely nothing that one can do about it, so it is what it is. Let's get going already. I'll take it an A. The last one isn't too bad. Okay, that's not too bad of a team. It's not too bad of a team at all. This dragon, it's okay, I suppose. It's also very... Both of them aren't too ideal though, unfortunately. Sharna isn't too bad, so I think I will be going for it and then go after that to fighting for a wide guard. Not ideal, but hey, could be getting work. It's going to be working, you know, special attackers, getting wide guard. I can use entertainment on someone that will be benefiting from it. Those kind of situations. I'm gonna honestly already use entertainment on Kudapra. It is very helpful to be doing that if you ask me. It can be doing more damage. How dare you? Oh, we'll be doing more damage. Thunder, because I don't want to be wasting my dazzling gleams. Why are you using Endure? I gave you a thing that you will be doing more damage with, and now you're just using Endure. How dare you? Wow. Would it have your stats lowered and everything? Mean. No priority moves, but I don't think that should be really doing anything, to be fair. Come on, stop nullifying. Doesn't really do anything either, so that's like completely unnecessary if you ask me. Could we just, you know, attack with a punch of power? Could that be a thing that we go for? There we go, nice. Unfortunately lose one life, but at the same time it was kind of a thing that we were kind of down for. And yeah, I do be wishing that we could be getting Salazzle to be switching, definitely. That 4 times week to crown thing isn't too ideal if you ask me. Okay, good, good. More Pokemon also that I can use entertainment on. It doesn't hurt at all. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for fighting just for the wide guard. And absolutely no. I mean, it's better than Boldor. I don't think that if, of course, from the second scientist dude, we don't get anything that is weak to ground. I think we're quite good. I mean, of course, I know that I'm weak to ground, but we'll be fine. I'm fine with using few dazzling gleams. Considering the fact that we'll be absolutely destroying this dude. Wow, how dare you? Well, that doesn't look too good then, to be losing 2 lives like that. Should I be switching? I'm kind of in the mood that I should be switching. I know it would be a smart thing to be doing, I don't know. So entertainment would be nice and helpful. But is it worth the risk? I don't think it is. I think I should be switching and like guarantee us be having wide guard. I think that is right now more important to try to guarantee us indeed wide guard, so can most likely be winning. You know what? I'm gonna go up psychic. Both of them are gonna be annoying to be defeating, but the psychic is more worth it to be having than the fairy, and also it means that we can't be losing our good Pokemon to a bad one anymore. Which is, you know, of course, a thing that I would absolutely love to be having going on. Rock Tomb it is. Sucker Punch, it's using one of the screens then. Okay, nice crit, nice crit. Not too bad, another Rock Tomb, definitely gonna be hitting. It's attacking this time. Could be bad. Okay, could have been worse, could have been worse. Unfortunately means that we're gonna be taking unnecessary damage from this, but apart from that it's not that bad. It's just unfortunate to be getting yawned at that point. Oh come on, really? Endure? At least it's attacking, you know, we can knock it down. But if it wouldn't be attacking and that Endure could have been definitely be costing us to lose because Rock Tomb is not the most ideal move, as unfortunately most of the rock moves are end. There's only very few that are, you know, 100% accurate, and unfortunately the ones that are 100% accurate are usually weak. I would absolutely love to be taking this, but Mikekeskan is literally the only one that I would have been fine with switching, but having an ice type is very nice. We'll just hope that it's gonna be using one of its ground moves all the time that isn't the max move. Then we could be escaping without getting hurt by this. It is unfortunate that our only good move is with it's an ice type. It's a good ice type move for sure, but it could be better. There we go, there goes one. Find card very well used. Be getting nice and slow. And I guess Outrage is your best bet, but I don't really like it. I really hope that it can be falling to sleep. If that's Reflect, yeah, that's good. Even though it's kind of unnecessary at this point. Special defense going up is not ideal. It did fall asleep, so You know, we do have that going for ourselves. Still gonna wide guard though, just in case. Oh, come on already? Really? And thankfully you can't be doing anything. But really? It's gonna be attacking twice, unfortunately, because of that green. Not attack twice, it's gonna be, you know, going big. This really heavily relies on what does the mime do? Because my only role is to just spam wide guard. That's unfortunate. I just really hope that you can use that yawn. Oh, come on. Okay. Why are you only now using it? Anyways. It's nullifying again, really? At least you can be doing that, but jeez, you're aggressive with those. It's really aggressively with those nullifications in this battle. You do be thankfully asleep, that could be helping us. The thing is that we're like halfway point at this point, so... yeah. 4 moves left, which means 4 turns. You're wasting your time with the reflect. Oh, come on. This is actually stupid how much it has been doing that in this battle alone. It usually never nullifies for whatever reason. It just nullifies everything in this battle. Oh, nice grid. Why are you switching to psychic? You probably have icy winds. Oh, really? This is our last turn. It isn't too far off. Why did you use white screen there? No Masharna, no Minxiao, and no Mr. Mime. Well, that's a little unfortunate to be losing like that. Like, literally, if it would have been having any single other kind of status effect on it, that would be doing like some sort of damage, we would have been winning there, but... happens. I'll be playing the ads while it's searching. Close. I was surprised that it wasn't more close to like live situations, that we would be losing lives and such. That was honestly what I was more like afraid of. It's gonna be quite a interesting hour then, because I would need to be winning every single one that I'll be doing from now on to be getting 4 successful ones. And even with that, it's kind of gonna be cutting it close. That was kind of a weird thing anyways with the screen situation, that it didn't want to be using it straight away and such, but happens, I suppose. Zygarde is being Zygarde. Nothing too interesting. Last one could have been winning, but NPC decided to be using light screen instead of attacking. And because of that, we did run out of turns. What are you doing yourself? Hope you're having a good day. Nice. Let's get going on then. I'm gonna take the one that I'll be switching out. It's an interesting team. Lucky Tongue isn't too bad. That's, I think, Chicklebuff again. Chicklebuff isn't too bad. I don't know, there would have been 2 good ways to be going. That's the problem. We're gonna be having Chicklebuff and Clefable in the same bat. It would have been perfect. Nice. I'm unfortunately gonna be going off in like an hour. At least the max move, and you're not using the actual move. Can be getting absolutely destroyed with, you know. Can be getting absolutely destroyed by getting frozen again. Why are you now using Wonder Room? NPCs. I still don't get it. What are they doing? I use Skitter Smack, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Why are you using Dig at this point? You did so good damage with your auto moves. I mean, I guess you did see that you can be avoiding that, I suppose. Anyways. Oh, come on, really? It wasn't enough. And at least I didn't go down, I'll give you myself that much. The problem is that I don't really want to be switching to this because I think it's smarter if I go ahead and switch into Jigglypuff to be getting the special defense drops. But then again, you know, 100% Blizzard with going big isn't too bad either. Okay, did get one of the good ones to be switching at least. It would have been there in the other way. The last options were kind of bad though. Yeah, that's the problem because both of the times it's like okay-ish, like first option, then like last option. I guess both grass and fairy on the other side would have been good, both normal and the east side is kind of good. I guess Shell Bell. I haven't seen too many expelled belts. Well, time to switch then after this. I'm just gonna go big and use like Max Flare. I don't care. Could definitely be knocking it down. It's not too bad of a damage. Oh no, don't waste your blizzards now. No. Don't waste your blizzards, please. We need them for a Zygarde. There we go, nice. I mean, at least it could be wasting more than one. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching. No one wanted it anyways. Thank you for the follow. Grass is gonna be smarter, I suppose. It has special attacks. The other one has a super effective move, but it's not ideal. The A's are going okay. No successful ones today, unfortunately. Have been a few times very close, but it's the A's. Yeah, surely you can join in. Fake tears, I suppose. We're unfortunately gonna be really? I mean, thank you, there's berries after this, but really? Just don't like that you're wasting. You only have 2 blizzards left. I don't have 2 blizzards left anymore. Yeah. Oh, well, we don't need to be worrying about blizzards anymore, I guess. Well, we don't have to do it anymore. Not ideal by any means, this team. Like, to your spam time, then maybe I can attack. That's quite an okay first turn, not gonna lie. I don't like that Wonder Room. It's so stupid to be using it. I'm just gonna go big and use Max Starfall. Wouldn't be liking to be using more of those, but I might as well, I suppose. I just don't like the dude did use the absolute terrible Wonder Room. Makes my plans a little bit harder to be doing. It's decent, I suppose. Hit the drop, please. I really hope the Scolopit can be landing one hit. Nice. Oh my, really already? Super early to be doing that. It's gonna be going into big mode. It's kind of an unfortunate timing there again. But what can you do? Smorge. Let's get a drop, so I don't need to be doing so much work. Doesn't get a drop. Oh no. The problem is that we're about to be running out of turns. No, we're not really running out of turns soon, but we are at the same time. Why are you today such aggressive with the nullification thing? I don't understand it. Oh, there we go. Please don't use the thing again. It doesn't help at all. It makes things worse. It's gonna be attacking twice. There is the Wonder Room. It doesn't help us at all. It just makes things even worse. Good thing I go for fake tears. Even though it doesn't matter too much. I basically lost it at this point. Yeah, that was a bad team though, to be fair. Very bad team, no Licky Tongue. That could have been saving us, no Jigglypuff. And no Gorgeist. It is Zygarde, so like I'm not that surprised about it. Yeah, special attackers and wide guard is important. I would like to say that the correct order for the weaknesses should be Ice Fairy Dragon, because 4 times weak to Ice Fairy is safer than Dragon to be going for. So Ice Fairy Dragon is how I have put it. And as I said, special attacks are more important than physicals. Makes quite a good amount of a difference. White guard is important because most of its moves, aka half of them are everyone hitting moves, and they hit hard. Yeah. I haven't had that good of baths. There has been only like really one good bath today, to be fair. For that, it wasn't the ideal one, what? Happens. The unfortunate thing is that I have only not even an hour left today, so hoping to be getting at least 2 wins today. I was hoping for 4, but just don't have time. Let's get going then. Ew. Like helping hand, I suppose. No good options, unfortunately. Well, maybe the map is looking a little bit better. It's fair. The fairy is fine. There's another fairy that's also fine. Don't honestly see what the other fairy is. Oh, it's all creamy. All creamy is perfect. Then there's dark that is okay, if nothing else at the end. Isn't the best path, but it's definitely not the worst path either. 2 fairies, then a dude that is gonna be lowering the special defense. Unfortunately, it is weak to it as well, but the other 2 aren't that good of options either. Unfortunately, your fairy move is physical. And you know, that doesn't really help us. Considering that your special attack is so much better than your physical attack. I never will be understanding, I probably never will be stop complaining why is Cetrine's a fairy move a physical one. It just doesn't make any sense. Why? I mean, you seem to be maybe a good physical attacker. That did do quite an okay amount of damage. Nice, there we go. I'm probably gonna be switching myself to the all creamy. If you want to, you can take this. I'm gonna be switching to the all creamy. The Trini would be also so much better if it wouldn't be so slow. Like, that throws it back so much that it's so ridiculously slow. At least the good thing is that it tanks some hits okay-ish. The thing is that I don't think that it has any super effective moves against us. And Thunderbolt, I suppose, is the best option that I have. Why? I have a ground move. Anyways. Grid. Wow. How dare you be critting? It's decent, decent. I still don't understand why it couldn't be using it. I don't understand why I couldn't be using its crown move instead. Probably a very good reason. As you know, NPCs always have good reasons for their moves. I mean, is that anything new though? That NPCs are very smart. And also that's the reason why I'm taking Alchemy, because I can be boosting you with Decorate, a thing that I know that the NPCs don't know how to do with. And we're gonna go either Bug or Dark with this. Both of them are fine options. Dark is weak, but it has helping moves, but I'm fine either way. Bug is maybe a little bit better though, because it has Tailwind and everything. It's part Ice type that doesn't have Ice moves, unfortunately. But at least has special attacks. Because Tailwind would be very nice to be getting going on, because we are quite slow. Yeah. It's just, it would be also nice if it would just, that swag. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but why are you using Swagger? That's the thing, because I don't know which one I want to be switching more, the Charmeleon that is weak or the Crocodile that has Swagger. Because if the Zygarde gets Swagger, it's bad. Because, you know, most of its attacks are physical. There's only the dragon move that is special. And you know the thing that the NPs or the never the targets that you're gonna be going ahead and confusing, they never hit themselves in confusion. But if it would be doing decent damage. And confused. Hit yourself. I mean, the good thing is that for Frostmoth it doesn't do anything because, you know, mainly a special attacker. So the only thing is that if it hits itself in Confusion, it's gonna be doing more damage to itself. So for Frostmoth it's not the end of the world, but for Zygarde it is. I'm gonna go big so you can be going big for the Zygarde. The dude landing the hurricanes, how dare you? Yeah. To be fair, if I will be fine if either of them will be switching, but yeah, definitely Charmeleon is the one that we want to be switching. Well, that's unfortunate. The good thing is that we have all of our lives left still, so if it's just this stupid, we could technically be winning this. It's gonna be hard, for sure. But it's not impossible. It could, like, you know, hit us with dragon moves. We are fairy types, we don't care. That's probably the smartest thing that you could be doing. It's a lot of damage. To everyone, I don't like that one bit. I really hope that you can do good damage. But Endure will be failing at some point if it keeps using it in a row, though. That's decent. Hit yourself, please. Let's go! I mean, confusion is, of course, guaranteed, but it's nice that it hit itself in confusion. It's going to be attacking twice. And it's gonna be going big. What is the damage? It's gonna be 2 turns. The good thing is that if I can do this, then it means that you're at least at... You're at +6 if we survive these. Which is unfortunately quite unlikely at this point. If it doesn't miss somehow. Yeah. Oliver is still gonna be doing good damage. A +4 with both. It's unfortunate it's so little. It's confused again though, so it could be hitting itself in confusion twice in a row. Well, I'm hoping that I can be getting a good cheer. Healing would be lovely. Basically the only thing that could be helping us at this point is that if I get healing cheer. You should attack, because you can be healing before it attacks anyways. I'm gonna be slower than it, unfortunately. Nothing, and it's nullifying. I mean, the nullifying doesn't really do anything. So we're gonna be attacking. Yep. It's unfortunate. If only your attack would have been special, we would have been like done so long time ago. But no, your fairy move needs to be physical. No Hadrini, no Alcremie, and no Frostmoth. Anyways, yeah, it is what it is. But at least if I get a win, because unfortunately today I can't be going until I get a win or something like that, because I honestly have place to be. Normally I would be going until I get a successful one, but today I can be waiting until that happens. People need to be able to get home today. And we're gonna be helping with them. With that. If I wouldn't have known, by the way, earlier, I wouldn't even start streaming, but unfortunately I just did get notified about it when I already did start. Like 5 minutes into the stream, I did get notified that we need to be going to help. Yeah, it is what it is. If we can get like 2 successful ones, that's good at this point. I was hoping for 4 in 2 hours, but if we can get 2, and then, you know, that's good. If not, then it is what it is. Yeah, it's better than none, definitely. Yeah, if I wouldn't need to be going to be helping people, then I could have been doing like 5 hours today. Because I would be having something that I need to be doing today anyways. But it's a little bit sooner. Just please, ice moves game. Like, please. There's been so little ice moves today. Yeah. And as I said, I can be doing like 1 or 2 more anyways today. Like, that is just a thing I can't be doing anymore. Just because the time that DAs do take. The neutralizing gas would be so good if it would be working. I'm gonna take it anyways. The neutralizing gas doesn't work. Zygarde, one of the only Pokemon that it doesn't work with. Skuntank, I guess, is kind of the best bet. It's weak, but still. What is this setup for defeating Cernius game? I don't see any good Pokemons. I mean, we can go water grass, I guess, or water or fighting grass. I don't really know. There really is nothing. The grass there is probably our best bet because it has the thing that I think it can be getting confused, and it has a move that normally confuses you, so like, and it's a special attack. I don't think that there's any water ice Pokemons or ice water Pokemons in the Ace. But there is water Pokemon that has ice moves. No, I don't really know. The only good thing about poison moves is that I can go big and use max ooze and will be getting more special attack, but that's about it really. It's also not too good. I mean, at least it's going okay. It's not like ideal, but we could be in a worse situation, to be fair, after 2 turns. How dare you? Not like I wouldn't be switching anyways. How dare you? I really hope that you could be able to do that much. So we wouldn't need to be wasting another turn. Nice. There we go. I mean, at least it's done. It's not super helpful or anything. But hey, it is done. I guess I could be switching. Doesn't really do anything, to be fair, but I could. The thing is, though, that I have poison moves that are super effective against grass types as well. I'm gonna miss out on it, see if the one of the MP... Come on. These NPCs are something else today. Yeah, it doesn't really help us, Poliwrath, unfortunately, but I mean... Yeah, grass. Definitely out of these, it's the only special attacker that is in, you know, able to be doing something, because electric, yeah, it is as well, but it literally can't be doing anything. I'm not gonna be switching, please. One of the NPCs. Why are they not switching? What's wrong with you? Usually they're so good at switching, but not today. Yeah, sure. You could risk it. It's nothing really better. Unfortunately, because the other one has Ice Fang, that one doesn't. It has Substitute instead. I don't know how much of worth would Polyrath been, but... yeah, I'll take the Lillicant, I think. I don't want to be having, you know, people that are weak. That much. They should be relatively fast though, especially if Skuntank knows how to be using Acid Spray. Really a one-shot without like setuping. Mean. I know it's a powerful move and everything. Why? It could have been done that turn if it would have been using Acid Spray. Attack. I'm pretty sure that all of us are special attackers. Oh really, max move? The thing is that you can't really be knocking anyone down because, you know, everyone else resisted. I mean, it's better than nothing, though. I mean, it doesn't help, but, you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, at least you should be moving faster than it, so, you know, you can knock it down, most likely. Yeah, we would have been done already if the Skuntank would be using Acid Spray, lowering the dude's special defense by 2 stages. It would have been done. No, why do we using good attacks? There we go, nice. I knew that you would be able to knock it down, thankfully. So at least there's something good that did come out of that. Possibly. Finally a shiny Gumi from the Com Day. It's almost over, the Com Day as well. Been doing it the entire time, there's half an hour left. Yeah, grass is definitely better than ground. Ground is part poison. You can be switching, yeah. You can be switching indeed. If the NPCs would have been nicer with switching, then we could have been in a better situation, but... The good thing at least that grass is neutral. Gonna pollen puff the clang. Try to be keeping it to be there, even though it's most likely gonna be there. It doesn't really hurt now, does it? Then I actually attack. Oh no, we need to be knocking it down so quickly because special attack boost. I mean, that is a good thing, of course, for like you, because you know you can be just increasing your special attack ridiculously into ridiculous heights. But it's so scary still. A lot of damage, but could have been worse. Could have also been using light screen, but it's kind of 50-50. Is it worth it? Also, I swear if the dude is gonna be using Burning Jealousy against the Zygarde, it like does absolutely nothing. It does so much nothing, it's insane. Nice. But yeah, if you're Luther Lurandis, you can be choosing do you want to go big or not, because you'll be getting special attack boost a lot if you don't go. If you don't go big, you'll be getting your special attack up by quite a bit, because you have the thing that if you land leaf storms, you'll be getting double the... You'll be getting the opposite effects. Normally you'll be getting -2 to your special attack, but because you have contrary, you'll be getting +2 instead. If I were you, I would personally be staying small. Yeah. I guess we don't really do anything with the grass field anyways. Unfortunately. It does heal us a little bit, but does it really help is another question. Gonna raise... Could I do it once or twice? Is the question. I'm already faster, but should I be risking for another one? I kind of want to risk for another one. Please, why can't you? I mean, it's nice that it's a crit, but oh, thank you for the raid. Oh, the stream went well. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be live for too much longer. Are doing okay? No. No successful ones even today, unfortunately. Okay, Pint is okay. It's the best move that it could be using. Ah, you missed again. I hate it when you miss that. Battle Dance from here on out. Should be doing decent damage. If we can do a lot of damage this turn. Why? We can do a lot of damage this turn, then isn't gonna be that bad. It's only that's a complete waste of a turn. Yeah, Zygarde is in its own way hard. There is other ones that I think are more annoying. Nice. Hopefully Latios is not gonna be too bad then. Mean. Yeah. Well, I have time for one more. Then out of time for the day, unfortunately. No Poliwrath, no Lilicanth, and no Lurantis. I'll also be playing the ads while the next one is surging. Also gonna give you a shout out now that I have time. There it is. Oh, like. Just work like this. It should be right. There we go. Going to be doing for sure. This is very stupid name in Finnish. And there we go. But yeah, I'm personally used to that DAs are down to luck anyways. It's unfortunately nothing that you can really do about them. Let's get going then. what are these Pokemons? Ew. I mean, Mimikyu is nice for the curse, but that's like the only good thing about it, really. Ew, options though. Anyways. I really hope that we can be finding a huge be replacing. Ew. And there's good options, but unfortunately they're kind of bad at the same time. That's the problem. I say let's go all the way to the left, because at least at the end in the left there is a wide guard user, so that could be giving us a fighting chance. Unfortunately, your fairy doesn't have fairy moves. But you can, you know, on Zygarde use Curse first turn and then use Baby Doll Eyes to be lowering its attack. You know, that's something that you can be doing. Yeah, that's a good strategy. I did use it. It's like one of the good strategies to be using against bunch of people, bunch of the dudes. I'm probably gonna be doing the thing that I'm again gonna be switching to the wide guard user, because I'm not gonna be risking that the NPCs are not gonna be using it. We can go in the next one if we want to. We can go to the grass as well. It's another... it is indeed another one of those Lilicans. But also the water isn't too bad because it also has special attacks. Does it have Icy Wind? I don't think that Starmie has Icy Wind. It has Icy Wind, so yeah, we're gonna be going for water for sure. Yeah, that's not a super effective move. Nice, Para. Please don't hit yourself. Nice. I mean, it really wouldn't be doing that much, but nicer if you don't, of course. Would be kind of perfect to be getting the Incursion to be switching, even though it wouldn't necessarily be hurting if we would be having it. I mean, it's electric type, of course, but oh, come on. I think it could be worse, I suppose. Nice. You didn't hit yourself in confusion. Lovely, lovely. But the only unfortunate part about having this Weezing on the field is, of course, that we can't be giving any status effects. But I don't think it's too necessary anyways. Yeah. Okay, good, good. We did get the one to be switching. It's unfortunately still weak, but hey, at least it has a super effective move. Yeah, let's go Psychic, which is water, which is Stormy. Because of Icy Wind, we can be lowering the dude's speed. If NPCs decide to be doing that, that is. Because now the best case scenario is that if the Weezing will be switching, then it means that we're not going to be having any weaknesses to Crowned, which is the more scarier one. But if Dradigon switches, I don't really care, to be fair. Because no matter what, we're going to be having at least one weakness. There's unfortunately no way to be getting around that. We are gonna be having Weezing using Taunt that does absolutely nothing. This dude has only attacking moves. Good job, buddy. Oh no, it's set up in the weather. Why do you need to be set up in this weather? It doesn't really do anything to anyone, apart from me. I'll be getting more things, but anyways. That's decent damage. That's not too bad, we could be done next turn. It could definitely be done next turn. Nice. Either of the... Please, either of the NPCs be switching. As I said, I don't care which one it is, just one of them. Please. Yeah, they didn't really like being there for sure. Okay, it was the one that I would like to be switching the least, but hey, at least we did get it. Yeah, fighting, indeed. Still is an absolute no-go, of course. At least we get Wide Guard, so we have some form of a chance. Like, logically thinking, half of the time it's gonna be missing. I don't do anything with any of this. I just get Quicklo for funsies, because it's gonna be hilarious if Quicklo activates while I'm, you know, using Wide Guard. Not ideal items for anyone I see. But hey, I will say that thanks to that Starmie, we honestly have quite a chance. Yeah, my only in quotes good item is Quick Claw. I do have 3 different kinds of seeds that they don't do anything, and Wise Glasses that don't really do anything either. Quick Claw was the most useful one. And it's the funniest thing to be seeing when you're using the Wide Guard anyways, which moves moves first anyways. Mienshao shouldn't be too bad, we have 2 fairy moves. Because I think the... Oh no! It does absolutely nothing. Ooh, another shiny gummy. Like 2 minutes before the com day is over. Can I find a third one? In less than a minute, basically. Missed. Nice. Why? I mean, it doesn't do anything, but why? You're wasting our time for another turn, indeed. Yeah, nice. There we go, yeah. We're gonna be having 1 week to crown, but it's relatively bulky. Yeah, first turn curse, then something. A Galarian Weezing has 120 base defense, so like it's not that bad to be having even though it's weak. Yeah, that's probably your best bet. Maybe the lights don't really do anything, but curse is definitely important first turn. Because then we're gonna be doing damage every turn. Which could, in a situation where we are in the last turn and curse will be knocking it down, could be letting us the win. Unlikely, but hey, possibility nonetheless. The crowned moves, which are gonna be completely useless because I'm using Wide Guard, are physical attacks. The dragon move is special and the normal move is... The normal move is also physical, so more in the physical attacking side than special side, but yeah, we're gonna be probably most of the time be seeing Wide Guard to be doing its thing. But it still can be single attacking with max moves, of course, so that's something to be looking out for. That's a decent curse damage, not gonna lie. Yeah, Zygarde is more on the physical attacking side and its weakness is special attacks. I would personally be going for a more Icy Wind spot anyways. That does like nothing. It's gonna be after next turn, it's definitely gonna be going to the big form. Because ain't there no way that we can be doing enough damage for that? Why are you switching to Psych? No, it can't be getting... I don't think it can be getting rid of your curse. At least nullifying doesn't do it, so I'm assuming that it can't be getting rid of it with power construct either. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it could be. Yeah, I'm quite sure that it can be getting rid of it. Because nullifying thing doesn't do anything, so... Nice quick law, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Quick law wide guard. What are you doing? You were doing so well for the first 2 turns. Okay, cursed. Yeah, cursed is forever. Yeah, cursed is definitely helping us out. It's another taunt. Oh gosh. Please be icy wind or something. It's just... It did lower our attack, so it's most likely gonna be going for one of the special ones. There we go, nice. It's nullifying, but that's nothing too new. Please don't attack me. It's not too good either. I guess I know that for the other turn we're completely safe. Yeah, he did get rid of all the orbital ice. Every single stat change is different, like now gone. We're halfway point through our turns. There's still definitely a chance if just the Starmie is attacking with right moves, which it has 50-50 chance of doing. It's more gonna be we're not gonna be taking any damage this turn because the other move is always Lance Wrath. Hello, Top Cat, how are you doing? Unfortunately, this is the last run that we're gonna be doing today. I really hope that Weezing doesn't use taunt. I really hope it's just attacking. Please. It's attacking good, good. Oh, did you get it? Sure, if you want to, we can waste another life. I didn't know that it curses like a timer thing, to be fair. It unfortunately means that you're gonna be, of course, going down, but I think we can afford that. I got 2 Com Day shinies, but they were like literally in the last... Oh, it failed? Huh? I got 2 shiny Gummies on the Com Day, but they literally were on the last 30 minutes. I wasn't too lucky myself either. I think if it fails, it means that it's still cursed. I would like to say just please attack at this point. We have only 3 turns left. We can do this, definitely, just attack. Or like 2 turns after this, but yeah, we should be getting this. What are you doing? Nice grid. The last one of the day is successful one. Let's go. Yeah, good luck. the one and only win of the day. We could have been getting it a lot sooner if the Starmie would have been a little bit smarter though. Using Rock Slide. Or whatever I'm thinking. Yeah, good luck indeed. But hey, at least one successful one in 2.5 hours. That's something, it's better than nothing. No wheezing, no Starmie, no Mienshao, and no Zygarde. Yeah. I'll be most likely— oh, you got a shiny Zygarde out of that? Congrats! Congrats on that. It was a painful of a thing and you got it, yeah. I'll be doing more Dynamax Adventures most likely on Saturday next week. Because I'll be having off days weirdly next week, but I'll be doing something else on tomorrow, I would like to say, maybe. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for the helps, and thanks for watching and sticking around. Have a great rest of the day. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember to do everything you need to do today. And really get enough rest as well. Tomorrow, I would like to say that maybe I'll be doing more Dunsparce hunting. But we'll see, we'll see. Unfortunately, it's time to go already. Until next time, bye!